This week we wrapped the mid-season finale for All My Sims, so tonight I'm meeting up with the entire cast to have a mid-season reunion. Tonight is going to be very interesting, but today I'm meeting up with my entire team to have all the moving parts in order. Hey Miss Holiday, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you could make it. Mr. Roe Calloway, as I live and breathe. It is so good to see you, and when I tell you that show of yours is just going just as swell, well, I'm glad to see how the reunion's gonna be. Todd, how's it going? Well, Mr. Handgrove, you already know, another day, another dollar. I have your itinerary ready. Good, because Damon has been on me. On you about what? Everything. Well, all your I's are dotted and all your T's are crossed. That is a great ass. Alright, good afternoon, Tim. Thank you for assembling here on the patio. I am going to be running point for tonight's reunion with Broderick. Everyone else has their assignments. Does anyone have questions? Yeah, quick question. I just want to know how you want everything to go. Todd is on Sound and Lights. Liberty is going to be with you. And Summer is going to be contacting all the cast. Good. Honestly, that sounds like a plan to me. Everything is already in order. All I need is all of my cast at the building at their call times. Well, that's not a problem. We already corresponded with them, so we'll go from there. Child, thank you for not making it such a big deal. Girl, a big deal about what? A big deal about me doing somebody's hair that we don't like. I mean, honestly, I refuse to have that girl on our cameras looking a mess. Especially at a reunion. Like, be real. But I'm just glad that you didn't get upset with me for doing that girl hair. Girl, honestly, I think you just overthinking it and in your own head. Yeah, well, maybe you right. I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous for tonight's reunion. I don't know what to say. I mean, girl, there's nothing to be nervous about. You already know we gonna go in there, look amazing, get paid, and do exactly what we need to do, girl. And I'm finna have this cocktail before we go and do that. But I need you to do my hair before we go. Knock knock, Mama Bear's coming in. Hey, my sweet baby, what you got going on? I've been here. My friends want me to go out. Child, your friends want you to go out, but you in here cooped up watching whatever this is on repeat, I bet. Girl, get out this house and go have some fun. You only live once. I guess you're right, Mom. I guess you're right. You're always right.
Subao Havery, front me bahana. Abimi Shrozi, Nuloy.
Pazook, live up. Sibawum, Florid. West Brainham.
Welcome to the mid-season reunion special of All My Sims. I'm your host, Marcco Damon, and tonight we have the stars of All My Sims, Malaro Calloway, Armani Langford, Serenity Crawford, and from Season 1, Nivea Nobody. Welcome in, everyone. During the beginning of the season, we learned everyone's perspective and place in the Tri-City, and we quickly learned that there was so much drama afoot. But there was one person that stood out amongst them all, and that's the leader, the king of the Tri-City. Mr. Ro Calloway, it's a pleasure to have you here for the reunion. First question for you. You already know what I'm going for. What are some changes that we might have missed or some things that have happened behind the scenes that we don't know about in the Tri-City? Well, Mr. Damon, if I'm to be completely honest, everything has changed. I've been completely gentrifying the entire Tri-City area for the last few months. Honestly, these plans have been in effect for the last few years, but I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. Know that. Off the top of my head, just a few of the things that have changed. Obviously, all of the strips have changed. There are businesses that were once there that are no longer there. All of the main cast got new houses. We all, for the most part, got new businesses. Clarissa brought in her central bank to the Tri-City. It used to be right outside in Copperdale, I think. Okay, so a lot is going on. So we see in the first half of the season that Amari really wants it all. How do you truly feel about that? What is your motto? Well, as I explained earlier in the promos for this show, I will leave my child nothing before I leave them everything. And that simply means that before I have children that are walking this earth feeling entitled, feeling as though everything is just due to them because their name and connection, they will have nothing. My child will know the value of the dollar and the person that it takes to make said dollar. And that's what it is. Okay, so my next and possibly my last question for you is, any news or any word on Clarissa? Because we still haven't seen or heard from her. And I'm hoping she shows up tonight because we have a few questions for her. I hope she's doing okay. Now, I would love and sit here and play coy, but if we're being completely honest, the entire first half of this season has been backed on this bitch over here in her everyday clothes when all of us are in brand new Chanels. Anyways, this bitch over here tearing her life down, I wouldn't show up either. Miss Armani, it's good to have you. You look amazing. Well, thank you. You know a girl do what she gotta do. Thank you for having me. I have been enjoying my time playing in the background, making sure everybody's scalps have been in order, even Nivea's. I know that's right, and the fans were very grateful to see that your friend group were so mature and able to handle you making your money without it being personal, even if they could afford to pay you. I agree, and I think the thing that we're not mentioning here is that my friend group is actually secure in themselves individually to be able to make money however we make our money and it not affect us personally, because it's not about that. Oh, I completely agree with that. Now here's a question from the fans. The part of D'Angelo has changed 3 times. Why is that? He seems to have a new face. One thing about y'all fans, y'all gonna find everything. Listen, put your Cash App down in the comments and I'll send you $25. Anyways, yes, we recasted the part of D'Angelo 3 times because I was not satisfied. I wanted someone that portrayed what I wanted on screen, and that's fair. Okay, so that clears up any rumors or talk that you and D'Angelo got married because you've been recasting his position. Exactly, I'm not finna marry no actor and I'm finna keep my personal life private. Y'all probably never see my real husband. I meant boyfriend, I meant fiance. Child, stay out my business. Miss Nobody, welcome in. So my first question for you is, you came in swinging. Why hurt the only one who helped you? That seems audacious at best. Well, as I explained plenty of times before, I really do feel like Clarissa did not like me and she was only doing that so that she could turn her nose up at me. It was disingenuous. Honestly, to take the house that my child had and that my husband died in, like, come on. It was all just so under the hand. Like, so you're really going to sit here and play victim right now as if you didn't sit there and steal hundreds of thousands of simoleons away from her? Like, why are you out to get Clarissa? That's what we all want to know. Clear it up, well, please. As I've said time and time before, she does not care for me. She was only throwing me little crumbs and doing little bits here and there, trying to say that she helped me. But every time I turned around, she was throwing me under the rug, throwing me under the bus, and I'm tired of that. Y'all want me to be a villain so bad? Really, it seems like you've done it to yourself. I was going to ask what were you going to do without employment, but I saw that you snaked your way into somebody else's pockets and bed. Care to share any light on who that old, frail, evil man is? Honestly, he's such a sweetheart. He has been invested in me for years, and it's something that I've kept to myself. I was very appreciative when he bought the property from Clarissa for me so that he could, rebuild my house and give me a business. That was something that I will never forget. What's most alarming here is the fact that that man promised to threaten Milan. Like, shed light on that part. Exactly, bitch. Like, if you want to fight somebody, bring your fat, stupid, ugly, monkey-looking ass over across this stage, and we can get it popping right now, but you won't. That's the difference. You gonna pick on somebody who can't fight back for themselves, right? And who this second-rate hoe thinks she is? Keep it cute, babe. Keep it cute. Exactly. Like, I haven't been raking up naps from the back of your head all season long, but you want to sit over here and talk about somebody else. That is so embarrassing, girl. Sit your fucking ass down and shut the fuck up, please. All right, y'all. Let's reel this in. It's getting a little out of hand. Yeah, indeed. Everybody make your way to your seats. Let's go ahead and proceed with the show. Clarissa Omni, oh my gosh, thank you for coming. We didn't think you were going to come tonight. Sha was right. You are messy. Listen, chick, either sit your ass down or get the fuck out so we can film. Bully bitch. Carissa, it's good to have you. Honestly, I know you took a couple of hits, but how are you honestly doing? Are you okay? Listen, you already know I'm alright, and it's gonna take more than a couple little hits from her to put me down. Honestly, y'all seen me fight her before, and had I put my whole weight on her, she would have been done. Okay, so what are things like with you and Glendive? Have y'all talked? Have y'all seen each other since? Have you been around each other? What are things like? I think he's still with Dina Caliente, and he hasn't showed signs of leaving anytime soon. Does that bother you? Well, I'm glad for them. I mean, if they're making it work, more power to them. I've been focusing on me. I'm not rushing out to be in another relationship. I am in one with myself. That's the only thing that I can do for me. That's the only thing I could do for my kid. Honestly. So as of now, where do you and Nivea stand? She is now reoccupying your vacation home. It's now permanently her home. And she's right there in the side of your eye. It doesn't matter if she was right in front of my face. I am honestly enjoying my life. I am not worried about her, him, them, it, or whatever, anything else I could use to describe a person, place, or thing. I am worried about my child, my cousin, and myself, and doing what is best for us, which is also why I'm getting ready to get rid of all of my companies. That's the tea. Getting rid of your companies, you're literally the second largest business owner in this Tri-City, even though you're the one wealthiest woman in this Tri-City. You know, paper says a lot. But what do you mean getting rid of your companies? Like, what is the direction? What is the motivation? What's the point? What was the point of doing all this then if you're just going to get rid of everything? Oh, sack up. Every time I tell someone this, they're like, oh my gosh, your legacy. Yes, the Omni legacy lived its course. It did exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's going to continue to live. I am just going in a different direction business-wise, and I'm glad for the changes. I'm tired of being in the spotlight, and I want something different, so I have to put in some work. Miss Caliente, simply put, why are you here? What was the whole purpose of this? Like I asked you before. Originally, I didn't want anything in this situation. I didn't go about it looking for this situation. He came to me. That has always been clear and made apparent. I just went for the ride. And honestly, I just wanted companionship, and I think I truly got that. Girl, companionship and a pack of lies. Were you and Nivea in on it together the whole time as we all expected? Because honestly, that is some low down dirty shit that we could expect to come from the two of y'all. I honestly don't know why you're so hostile with me. No, there wasn't a plan between me and Nivea to take Glendive from her and steal her money. Yeah, that's what you're gonna sit here and tell us. So what is your relationship with Glendive today? What is it? Is it official? Are you married? Good Lord. No, we're not married. We are just dating. We're still dating. Glendive is living with me and we are enjoying our life. I am the general manager at the Chanel store and he is doing what he has to do. Oh, he's doing what he gotta do, all right. Did you know that Glendive and Ryland Diamond actually had a sexual relationship going on before you and him got together? He was actually still with Clarissa at the time. I don't even think she knows. Listen, that is enough of you. Stop. Just stop. You are so messy. I've had enough. And I don't have to deal with this, especially not from you. Girl, crusty panties, you could go ahead and get that out of a wad and relax yourself. You're going to deal with whatever that contract says you're going to deal with. Thank you, sweetheart. And when I ask you a question, you answer said question. The first half of All My Sims was amazing, but the second half is going to take off pretty quickly. Don't forget to tap that bell so that you get notifications as soon as it drops.